An ongoing randomized vaccine trial involving 157 patients with high-risk stage 3, IV melanoma is showing promising results. Those who received the vaccine were 49% less likely to die or have their cancer come back after 3 years than those who only received treatment with a cancer drug. Phase 3 trials of the vaccine have begun. Cruise has laid off 900 mostly non-engineering employees as part of a plan to slash costs and attempt to revamp the company. SpaceX has been issued an experimental special temporary authorization to conduct a test that involves beaming data to unmodified smartphones in over 24 locations across the U.S. Pixie is an AI assistant from Google that could launch with the Pixel 9. Powered by Gemini, it will use data from Google products on devices to perform complex and multimodal tasks. Google has discussed creating glasses with the ability to recognize objects and advise wearers on how to use tools. The last bit of news on Google AR was how the hardware offer effort was being sidelined for a Samsung partnership. Amazon's Project Kuiper has successfully validated key technology that will increase throughput and reduce latency for its satellite internet service customers. Optical inter-satellite links use infrared lasers to send data between spacecraft in orbit. The technology allows Kuiper's satellites to connect with many other spacecraft simultaneously to form a mesh network in space capable of moving data 30% faster than terrestrial fiber optic cables running along an equivalent distance. FunSearch is an AI system that can interact with a specially trained large language model to create short computer programs that generate solutions to math problems. The system checks to see whether these solutions are better than known ones, and if not, it provides feedback to the LLM so that it can improve in the next round. It was able to discover new solutions to an old problem. One important feature of FunSearch is that people can see the code created by the model and learn from it. SvelteKit is the official framework for building apps with Svelte. Version 2.0 adds support for V5 and other small improvements. It also adds shallow routing, which allows developers to associate state with a history entry without causing navigation. Shallow routing is useful for creating modals that can be dismissed by swiping back or pop-up views of routes that don't require full navigation. A list of things a CTO can do to destroy the productivity of a company slowly while maintaining a facade of plausibility and normalcy. MIT CSAIL's neural display combines eye tracking with machine learning to compensate for a user's investigation on the fly without additional optics. PyApp is a wrapper for Python applications that bootstrap themselves at runtime. It can easily build standalone binaries for every platform with extremely configurable runtime behavior, allowing for the targeting of different end users. PyApp provides optional management commands that allow for functionalities like self-updates. Gaudi 3 is an artificial intelligence chip for generative AI software designed to compete with Nvidia's H100. This article looks at the advantages and disadvantages to adding screenshots to documentation and provides guidelines for using screenshots in documentation. Screenshots in documentation can be bad as outdated screenshots can cause customers to lose trust in the documentation accuracy. They make pages load more slowly, they make the documentation less accessible, and using them can cause writers to produce lower quality instructions. However, they can be useful as they make it easier to find relevant parts of the content, provide a visual frame of reference for readers, and can supplement confusing task steps. OpenAI launched a super alignment program earlier this year to find a technical means to control a superintelligent AI system. It has devoted 20% of its compute to the effort and hopes to have solutions by 2027. The first preprint paper from the super alignment team tests whether a weaker AI, GPT-2, can supervise a stronger one, GPT-4. OpenAI is offering $10 million in grants for work on a variety of alignment approaches. Mozilla has announced more than 450 new extensions for Firefox Android users.